Hello, Dani here, and welcome to my first TBR draw video. Now, I wanted to make it a little bit more fun and more a game for myself to pick out what books I'm gonna read next. And I thought I'm just gonna be drawing all my books I'm reading next from a jar or a mug, better for myself. And so, but the difference is to usual videos like that is because I'm reading three different things, as in books, mangas and comics. I will draw a certain amount of each thing and I'll be reading that for the next time, and as soon as I'm finished with all of them I will do a new video. So it's not like a TBR for August, TBR for September, it's just a TBR for the near future. And depending on how long it will take me to read all these things, it's gonna depend when the next video is coming out. And I'll also be giving myself a certain amount of each to draw, depending on the time I have and, you know, how I'm feeling about how much I want to read and all this. So I'm just gonna be doing videos saying like I'm gonna draw a book, 2 comics, 2 mangas. That's what I'm gonna do. It also depends on the amount of comics and mangas I actually have at the moment, because everything that is in the jar that I draw is books that I actually own. So my TBR list is way bigger, but I can't just, because I would have to order the book or get the book when I draw it. So I only put in the books, comics and mangas that I actually own. And obviously also like the first book, if it is a series and I own like all of them or 3 or something, I'm only gonna put in the first or the second or the third, wherever I am. And as soon as I draw it I will write down the next volume if I own it and put it back in the jar. But yeah, and also this is my jar, obviously, my mug, my Civil War mug that I bought in Birmingham at the Disney store. My pieces of paper are in 3 colors. I got a blue one, a yellow one and a green one, and each are for one of the mediums I'm reading. So green is books, yellow is manga, and blue is comics. So also what I'm gonna say is, for right now, for this next few videos, I'm not gonna draw a book because I'm still doing, as I say in every single freaking video, I'm doing the Shadowhunter series body reading. So that is always gonna be my pick for the next TBR, since I have to read that one in a certain amount of time. So I don't want to pressure myself into reading 2 books at the same time. So I'd rather want to have one of these Shadowhunter books plus a couple mangas or comics with it. So yes, so I think today I'm gonna be drawing 2 comics and 1 manga, because I don't know how much time I have to read beside of the next book, and B, I don't have a lot of mangas that I own at the moment to draw from, so I think I have like 5. So I think 1 for right now is fine, and 2 comics. So for the book, obviously I'm gonna be reading City of Fallen Angels, I believe. I hope I'm right, because we're gonna go by publication order, and I just read The Infernal Devices, Clockwork Angel, so I believe City of Fallen Angel is the next one we're gonna read. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry, but it's gonna be one of those books. So the book I'm gonna be reading next is book 4 in Immortal Instruments. So it's quite a bigger one, so I'm not gonna be taking another book with that. So this is the book for the next TBR. And now I'm gonna draw the comic, so I have to look to draw actual blue ones. I'm not gonna see what it is, so I'm just drawing one. It's kind of weird and exciting. It is a blue one. So the first comic I'm gonna read next is Saga Volume 2. I'm excited about that. So the first comic I'm gonna be reading next is Saga Volume 2 by Brian K. Vaughan. I'm excited about this. Very excited about this. So that makes me happy. So I can't wait to read this. I hope I can and not have to dedicate myself to the books too much, because I'm a slow reader and it takes me forever. And I have 3 weeks to read this book, so I dedicate most of my time to the book, so I hope I will be having enough time to read my comics and mangas. But yeah, Saga Volume 2. And the second comic is Hawkeye Volume 6. Yes, I love Hawkeye. Hawkeye Volume 6. I'm excited. So yep, next comic I'm gonna be reading, Hawkeye Volume 6. Yes. I love these pics. I'm excited because these are like the ones I'm currently reading anyway, so this is super awesome. So I'm up to date. I'm gonna be up to date with this, and I can get the next saga, so that's great. And a manga. Yes. Yellow. Where is the yellow? There's a yellow here. I'm excited for any manga that I have at the moment, so I'm fine with anything. Right. The next manga I'm gonna read is Devil's Line Volume 1. That is this one. It's also a new one, so I'm excited to see how it is. I hope I'm not gonna confuse it with Tokyo Ghoul. I'm reading both at the same time. But yes, Devil's Line is the next manga I'm gonna be reading. So my TBR for the next 3 weeks, I think, because I'm not gonna be doing a new video till I've read all of it, and the book is gonna take 3 weeks. So my TBR for the next 3 weeks at least, depending if I can read the other ones, is this. And I'm excited, especially for the comics and the manga. So yep, City of Fallen Angels, Saga Volume 2, Hawkeye Volume 6, and Devil's Line Volume 1. My TBR. So this is it for this video. I'm gonna be doing another TBR draw once I've finished all these 4 books. So that is my game for the future, just to make it a bit more fun for myself and for my channel as well, so you can you witness what I have to read and you can force me to read it. But I only put the things in here that I actually want to read. So there's a couple books I have on my TBR over there that I'm not in the mood just yet to read, so I didn't put it in here. So this is really just what I want to read, because I don't want to force myself to read. I'm forcing myself to read something, but I don't want to force myself to read everything. So yeah. So yeah, this is it for today's video. I hope you liked that idea. So I'll see you in my next TBR draw, or any other video I'm gonna be doing. So I'll see you soon.